sir. Do me a favor, let me know your name, let me know where you're standing and what's happening right now.
My name is Godfrey McDonald Gray Sr. I'm from Little Exuma, Williamstown, and I'm the #1 fan of the Tidal Wave, which was owned by Captain Raleigh Gray from Saniel Key.
Alexander Rogers from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my uncle right here. Came out here for Regatta, have a good time, get a couple drinks.
Good stuff. Now we got folks watching from, I think it's Memphis, Tennessee. They pulling for Tidal Wave too. So I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think Brooks gonna pull it off?
Yes, the Tidal Wave.
16, man.
All right, number 16, the Tidal Wave.
I'm a bandwagon. I'm going with the bandwagon, so that's it.
All right, so look like this the Tidal Wave bench right here. I don't know.
Jane.
Captain Jane. All right, she's pulling for Pat Smith new boat. Now, who are you pulling for, buddy?
I'm Callie Anderson. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm here in beautiful Exuma, checking out the regatta. The race is going to be starting just soon, and we got the nice wind for it, and an amazing ocean.
Awesome. We want to thank you for taking this time out of your vacation to come down here with us and spend this time. From what you have seen so far, what do you think about our national sports sloop sailing? Is it cool to watch? Is there anything you guys going to take back home to some friends?
Take home some pretty sweet pictures. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Awesome. Now introduce our viewers, because it's not just you, it's not just your friends that we have here, but we've also got two viewers here that's also watching the regatta. Who's this guy?
This is Oliver.
Oliver.
And he loves it here. And he loves the regatta. And this is Holly.
Awesome.
They're not sure who to vote for though.
Okay. All right. Well, Oliver and Holly. Well, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to.
So we do the intro again. Oh man, we're ready to go here. Where's the committee boat? The flag boat. Good morning again. Welcome back to racing from Elizabeth Harbor in Great Exuma. Red Smith, Dwight Hart here with you on the 68th Annual National Family Island Regatta. And we have had two E-Class races this morning already, Dwight. We had some questions in the second one, but I think you said we've cleared that up.
Yep.
We can take a quick run at that, and then let's get ready for the C-Class because they're on the line. And I think the flag, the race flag, the class flag is up, waiting for the race flag.
All right, Red. So we started slightly, it's a couple of minutes behind the 10:30 start this morning with the first official serious points race in E-Class. Winning it all, Sugarloaf, brand new, fresh out of a Pampers, according to some guys in the chat.
That's a new that's a new sailing term.
Fresh out of the Pampers.
Not familiar with that one.
That means just built. Sugarloaf coming in first place. That boat is coming out of Eleuthera.
Yeah,
second,
that's the first boat out of Eleuthera that contended.
Yeah. And second place, Lady Anne Marie. And that again is another fresh out of a Pampers boat built by Mark Knowles.
Being sailed this morning by young
Crystal out of Cartwright, Long Island, winning it.
Who
Coming
is
in
the
at
son of
second place.
Sacrifice, is that right?
Yes, he is the youngest son of Colin Cartwright from Sacrifice. Third place, Miss Agnes out of Exuma. Fourth place, Mako. Young Emmett knows who we all saw, unfortunately. Pitch poled, which means that
right at the finish line.
at the finish line he went underwater, but coming back strong today with a fourth place finish. The Buzz sailed by Buzzy, fifth place. And so those were your top 5 boats from the first race. And the second serious race, Lady Anne Marie, again, out of Cartwright's Long Island. She got a second in the first. She got a first in the second. Sugarloaf got a first in the first. And now she's got a second in the second. So technically, those 2 boats are tied for points. We'll see what happens in the tiebreaker tomorrow. Third place, Mako, again, coming in strong. Emmett
Making up. Same position as yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. The Buzz coming in fourth, sailed by Buzzy Roll, and another Buzzy Roll boat, Lady Kayla, coming in fifth. That's sailed by Emmett's older brother, Joss Knowles.
Actually, I have a correction there.
Yep.
Kayla is now owned by the Exuma Sailing Club.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buzzy
But
built.
she built her.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's okay.
And so I think we're getting ready, Reg, now for the start of Class C.
Yeah,
We
got
have a
couple more
beautiful view
boats.
on the screen of the line. We're supposed to have 32 boats, 38, I believe, registered. I'm not sure how many are going to make the line today. And if they don't get there in the next minute or two, well, I think they got 4 minutes.
That's 5 minutes.
4 minutes to get to the line. And Dallas is
adamant that you be there on time.
or you're going to get left.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to see if I could do a quick head count.
That's
All
good.
of those masks
the
are a bit
dancing
jumbled.
around out there.
So we'll see our best right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and one coming, I believe, 25 out of the possible 30-ish amount currently there. I'll just go back to yesterday's results to see exactly how many boats. Yesterday we had 38 line up, and we certainly don't have 38 at this point. So there's about 10 boats now still missing from making it to the start line, and I don't think that those 10 are going to be there for the start because
I don't think so. Unless they get there in the next 3 minutes, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
because these races have to go off on time today.
Yep.
Because we are trying to double up. So, but it's an interesting regatta. This is a regatta that will bring change to racing and sailing in the Bahamas. And yesterday we talked about the difference between sailing and racing. Sailing, you can sail a boat, and most people can who are on the water. But then there comes racing, and this is a totally different skill, a totally different approach to sailing, and you need to know. And I think this year, because we have the rules in the book, we have this new app, Dwight, that explains so much. I mean, you have all of the rules of sailing that pertain to our racing. We used to have just what we call the Bahamas or Nassau Family Island rules, but we now have the international rules of sailing, a part of the rules for this regatta. And so everybody's had to read up on it, and I'm hearing some guys talking about zones, and they're saying, where'd you all get this new thing from? Right. I'm saying, guys, it's not a new thing. It's been around. We're just imposing it or absolutely
enforcing it,
yep. For the first time in this regatta. And I think that's as with the flag starts, which I think has really, really improved starting. We can be more in time. We have less moving around of boats on the line, and also I think we don't do numbers except for the bigger classes, maybe the A class. Did we do numbers for the B? Yes.
BNA.
Yeah. But for these classes where you've got 40 boats coming to the line, it doesn't make any sense. So you get to the line early and you get the best spot. And I think that is the way it should be. Our starts are anchored starts. You anchor up between two markers, and then you get the flag start, and you pull.
All right. Reg, for this race, and I think all of the other races for the remainder of the regatta, we have a second drone being added to the coverage. And so our people who are viewing from home are going to see less of us and more of the race.
Which is what we want.
What we want. And so we should have almost non-stop continuous coverage of the sailing action, with both drones being able to come in and replenish their batteries while one stays out to continue the broadcast. So we're very happy of Carson and his crew getting the second drone operational for today. And that should allow those of you viewing from your apps, YouTube, Facebook, and the like, to see more of the race and be in a position to see for yourself exactly what's happening. This way we hope to get all of the buoy-to-buoy coverage, Reg, and there will be no guesstimating of who went around the buoy, because we would have lost physical sight of these boats from our broadcast point. We should still be able to see it because the drones will have coverage. Reg, I believe this race is about to get started. A couple of boats still trying to make their way to the line.
There, the flag's there.
And I think one or two of these boats are definitely going to get
left
at the starting line, because we're
Well,
now
they're
1
not going
minute
to get
behind
onto the
level.
starting line. They're just going to get left because they're not even here. So I think you're right about that, Dwight. They're not going to play with this one. Yeah,
Yep.
boat is out.
I don't see the start flag raised as yet, so they may be extending
The class flag is going to go up
a
little
couple
bit.
of minutes to some of these
Yeah.
slow boaters still making their way to the line. I see another two trying to make their way past us here at the broadcast booth and get to the line.
Yeah, they're right on the money here. But the flags have not gone up yet, so you're safe. Still, when you come to this line now, you're going to have to go behind because you're late to the line, so you're going to have to go and anchor behind. You see a couple of boats already anchored up behind, a couple of both lengths. I don't think it really matters that much once you get away and get a good start. It doesn't necessarily put you out of the race.
And this is Bull Reg just making her way to the line. You know, Buzzy being a senior sailor.
And if she doesn't have her crew on board, there's just two persons on that boat. They're not going to sail that boat with two persons. Is that Bull Reg?
Yep, Bull Reg.
Yeah. She's just got two persons on board. I assume they're going to bring the other crew members up, so that's another delay.
And Alva B making her way
to the line.
under her own power.
Well, let's see. Did the race flag go up yet? Nope. I think the 2B races went off pretty much as Commodore wanted this morning, so we're pretty much on time.
Yeah, we're running pretty near to
A half hour behind.
time. We'll see what happens with the two Bs today, but with a smaller fleet in B, should be able to get them set and reset in a short amount of time. And there's your line. I mean, just look at that sight in front of you right now. It's
awesome,
just an awesome
Stretched
view
out.
of
Matchsticks.
B-class boats just stretched out in front of us.
Folks, if you have a view of the harbor, or you've been here and you have a memory of the harbor, we're sitting here at the government dock looking out towards Monument with big, beautiful blue water in front of us, aquamarine actually. The line is set just in front of us, off to the left of the government dock, and it angles off towards the north end of Stocking Island. And so all the boats, when you're looking on your screen, those boats are pointed northeast into the prevailing wind, and the windward marker will be on their bows. So they'll be going directly upwind to that marker, coming back downwind. I believe there's a gate established pretty much in the location that it was yesterday. The gate being that you now have the option of going to port or starboard coming out of the gate. You choose whichever side of the course you want, whichever tack you want to come out on, and you can make that decision prior to getting there. So you have an opportunity perhaps to catch the boat in front of you, at least to choose the side of the course that you believe will give you the best results. And so that's a new addition. This year we also are enforcing the zones this year. when approaching marks. The rules regarding rounding of markers are fully enforced. So those of you who are sailing, please remember that. 3 boat lengths once you're in the zone. And 3 boat lengths puts from the market, puts you in the zone. That's around the mark, okay?
I'm a little bit concerned with Bull Reg. Only 2 crew members
they
on board right now. I don't know.
but they're probably bringing the other crew members out in another boat. Now, somebody just put up a sail, right, and sailed away from the line. Is that Slaughter? Can't tell.
71.
71. We got a long list to go through here, folks. So
Yep.
we get 72, 777, 71 is Queen. That would be Pat Smith.
Pat Smith, yeah.
That's the owner of Captain Gene.
Yep.
He introduced a lot of excitement into A-class racing this year by producing the first A-class vessel to be built and launched here in Exuma in quite some time.
Did not come last yesterday.
Did not come last. Did not come last.
And there's your fleet in front of you, and there you can see to the left the aforementioned Queen trying to get set. Bull Red still trying to get set and to get in the line.
One of the things that slows up even with the changes we've made is that the committee really wants to be able to see every boat. They want to be able to see one, stand at the committee boat end of the line, look down that line, and see the other marker.
Yeah.
And so we know when you're creeping.
Yeah.
And creeping is a tendency when we're about to approach start. Crews that quietly pulling on the road. Get a little motion on the boat, get it moving a little bit, you know. And so that's not legal, not allowed. And so this way the committee can tell exactly if you're over the line, you're going to have to restart.
Right,
and they
so
will call you.
It looks like Buzzy is still in his tender. I'm assuming he's probably going to anchor off and then just get on his boat. They're trying to get in the line, and the committee may be just being a little bit generous right now with allowing Bull Reg to get set.
Well, I think they're trying to get them. If you look on the screen, you can see that they're not pretty much.
Not a straight line.
Not a straight line. So they're trying to get that view. They may have to move a marker to do that, and they will if they run out of time. So
Queen finally getting set in her position, and I see another boat trying to make her way to the line. Don't know whether she's going to make it. As a matter of fact, I see seems like another 2 being towed just in front of our broadcast booth, Reg, coming from behind the cargo boats.
being towed.
Being towed.
And you know, the thing that amazes me, Dwight, if you could tow it now, why couldn't you tow it 10 to 15 minutes ago?
Again, another boat out of Exuma.
That's
Hog Tusk. One of them.
I think one of the prizes that should be given at these regattas is a watch. a timepiece.
And
There comes another.
is that the famous Sansali?
The green shirt there might be Richard.
Catch the Cat. It's the
Catch
boat,
the Cat.
boat out of Cat Island,
Island.
a Mark Knowles built boat.
Or as we say, Kid Island. You know, we should check what percentage of these boats are already Mark Knowles built. I bet
A
we
high
get-
percentage.
I bet we get quite a,
Yeah.
quite
Yeah,
a few.
Mark is by far the most prolific boat builder in the country at the moment, and you know he builds very good boats, so he's in demand to build boats.
I was at a
Reg, can you
conversation-
check to see who's number 25? I see making her way to the line.
That's on page 2, I would think.
No
Probably
25.
probably change the sail.
Do we have a 26?
You have a 26. That is no, I don't think we have a. No, we don't have a 26.
26
Is Sansali.
Guess
So that would have been her.
we'll see.
There.
I'm not 100% sure.
Who else do you have? Still another coming there? Yep. Sailing down. Blue
26.
mast. Is that a
26.
bl- is that a blue-
26.
26.
The-
San Sally.
The green Sansali. Last to the line to start, last to the line to finish.
So she's in no big hurry to get there.
Committee boat definitely look like she is ready to get this race started.
Oh, she's across the front. Flag is up. Class flag is up.
I don't think they've gone with the 1 minute warning gunners yet because nobody
No.
seems to be ready at the anchor pole.
There's another flag up there. The race flag is up, I believe. There's another flag behind there. Yeah, is it? Or is it just going up?
So, Reg, as you would have said, everybody making it to the line late has to go to the back of the fleet.
Yep. Quite a few of them on it.
Yeah, we almost have a second
Second line.
At least at this point.
Now there's a thought. Slow boats in the second line.
Keep them out of the way. Keep them out of the way.
But you look at Sansali going there, reef down, okay? That boat's really sailing. So,
she's sailing.
She's moving.
Sailing slowly, but she's sailing.
Well, I'm saying she's got some speed on her, Dwight. So the real big difference here is not hull. So
Sansali doesn't have any speed. Let's not.
Here's the point I'm trying to make here. A lot of these boats.
Let's not flam
No,
anybody.
no.
Sansali is going to be in the race. Richard is going to have a few drinks as he sails around the harbor.
Didn't one of the top captains sail her one time?
Yeah, Mark.
She proved that she actually can sail.
Yeah, Mark. I think Mark Knowles sailed a couple of times.
So the big problem here, the big difference here, are crews and handling.
Possible.
Yeah, the hull speeds are pretty much, the water lines are all the same, hull speeds pretty much the same. Big difference here is handling and preparation and being ready, tackle-wise, standing rigging that's going to hold up in this kind of breeze, that kind of thing. So, we're getting ready for second series race in the 68th annual National Family Island Regatta from Georgetown Exuma. Reg Smith, Dwight Hart, on a beautiful Thursday.
C-Class getting started. First race for today. In the C-Class, and this one, if we're able to sail three
Okay, Dwight,
races,
the flag is up.
we'll go down as the first point.
Flag is up. The committee boat coming across the line. She's checked the entire line. Apparently they're satisfied, so the flag went up. So all flags are up now. When this flag comes down,
That'll be the 1 minute.
that should be the 1 minute. And when the 1 minute goes, that blue flag will come down. And the race is officially started. So, blue and the green flying. Okay, we're ready to race, folks. So, get set. Make sure that television is right.
View from the drone showing the start line. Reg, if we keep this view on our screens, we should be able to
let's stay with that. Stay with that. We're going to get a start
get a
right
good
now.
call as this race gets started.
Here we go. Stand by, folks.
Reg, I think one flag has gone down. Looks like the guys are ready to pull.
Be looking for the 1 minute. 1 minute. Inside 1 minute.
I believe we're inside 1 minute already. I think the blue flag is down, only the green flag
down.
up, which is the start flag.
It's down.
And that should be going down in a few seconds. And we're going to be the heaving and the hoving.
Yep.
Not exactly a straight line, as you can see. They're a bit spread out.
And folks, what happens here is not all the anchors are put on an exact point, and not all the anchor lines are the same length.
Yeah.
So if the guy on your port side
got a
has a
longer
longer line, you got a little problem. And I think you might see some of that this morning. It went pretty well with the E-Class.
And they're off, Reg. They are off. They're pulling.
There we go.
They're pulling.
Here we
we've
go.
got the best view in the house. You guys at home have got the best view. Just look at that. Xena number 90 pointing ahead.
And we want to
confusion at the bottom of your screen right now. Those guys are pulling top to bottom. Let's see who's got their sail going up first. Reg, I'll call the sail numbers. Number 5 going up.
That is gonna be
number 33 going
Barbarian. Barbarian was up first. 33 would be
number 8 going up. Number 10 going up.
Number 8 is
Sassy Sue. Number 25 going up.
Okay.
Number 44, Witty K, already underway.
They're going too fast for me to find them. Yeah, fleet is underway, folks. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boats. The boats that were in the second line
Jeff
are going
Gale.
to port.
It ain't right, out front.
Yeah.
And as always, the top boats find a way to get out front. Sassy Sue already trying to pull out and pull away from the fleet. 90 Xena, David Knowles sailing against his brother, neck and neck with Sassy Sue number 10. Jeff Gale, it ain't right, 72. Out front, she's got something to prove because she's the defending national Family Island champion in the C-Class. Look at that fleet, Reg, just in your eyes, coming at you in your living room.
Out of
number
40,
72, number 10, number 90.
Out of 40 boats, we've got 4 boats headed on port. And we should see some tacking pretty soon.
I don't think any of those top boats are going to be tacking back anytime soon.
Well, they just did.
Well, those aren't the top boats.
They just did. You watch them, they're going to
I don't think anybody's going to be tacking right now until they get to the middle of the harbor.
Well, we'll see, Dwight. We shall see, my friend.
In front of you, going across.
The problem right now
number
is the boats that want to tack. Here comes the first in the middle here. The boats that want to tack, you cannot tack unless you have room to tack, and that is when you all start on starboard. So boats may want to tack, but they can't tack. So you'll see them begin now from the back of the fleet. You'll see them starting to go on a port, and pretty soon the entire fleet will be headed down south towards the windward mark.
All right, let's see if we can start to call out some numbers, Reg.
Go ahead.
As we know, sail number 10 is Sassy Sue.
Yep.
44, Witty K.
Yep.
72, it ain't right.
Yep.
Those are the top 3 boats.
That's Jeff Gale.
Those are your top 3 from yesterday. Coochie Burrows sailing Witty K, number 44. And in front of you right now, there you have it. Number 72, Jeff Gale, it ain't right. Number 10, Sassy Sue, Stephen Knowles. Those are your top 2 coming at you in your living rooms right now. 90, Xena. And got to switch around. Number 28, Fugitive, up there in the running.
I want to see what Patent Pride does today.
Yep.
It's another Mark Knowles built boat that hasn't lived up to her potential. Looking for Griner and Griner Boy, Kazim Lloyd.
Just have some.
Let's see where that is.
Collision on the water. Mast broke. Collision on the water. Number 25 and number 88.
Okay.
Broken mast. 25, Reg. I believe that's the boat you were looking
Shroud
for.
would be Jason Robinson, 25.
Along with number 8. Big collision on the water. Big collision on the water.
Number 8 is Slaughter. Wow. It took her out.
Well, no, 8 is still in it. 25 is out.
Okay, so it wasn't 8 then. It was 5 and...
No,
what?
8 hit 25.
8 hit 25.
25 has got the broken mass.
Okay, so Slaughter. What were they all on? I didn't see that. Were they all on port?
Couldn't tell. Couldn't tell. And you sure
Should have
25
been a crossing.
is Shroud?
Yeah, I think I did. I just saw that. No, you gave me 88. 25 is not Shroud. 25, I don't know if I have 25. We looked for that earlier. It was a different sale. We have 26, but we don't have 25. You might have it on the screen there. So I don't know who that is.
Oh, it may have been 26.
Yeah.
If it was 26, then obviously it's San Sally.
Yeah. And I don't see Slaughter and Cincinnati in the same water, so we'll see. All right, folks, we're cleared away from the line. And as Dwight said, some boats have gone all the way almost to Monument. They're going to find themselves in the back of this pack, really, because everybody else is halfway
all of the top
down
boats,
the range.
All of the top boats have gone to Monument.
The lead boat at this point, we can't tell. Don't know. There's down here somewhere is the lead boat. These boats over here.
Yeah, won't be able to tell who's the lead boat is yet, not until we get the mark in view. So that's going to be quite a bit before.
But I'm going to go ahead and go out on the line and say you're going to see 10,
72,
okay, 72,
and 90.
And
44 probably.
44, no, definitely 44. I'm looking for 47 to show up in that pack today.
And who's 47?
47 is H2O. She's up there.
And here's, we've got Sassy Sue in view now, but she's sailing at the top of the fleet, but not necessarily in the front of the fleet. All the boats are going to have to
When
come
you
back
say
to
at
her.
the top of the fleet, what in terms of what?
Further
she's
over
at the
towards,
top of the screen?
No, well, she's at the bottom of our screen, but she'll be on the
She'll be on
the
further
port side of all of the other boats.
She'll be on the weather side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they all have to come back to her.
So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
If she's on the weather, everybody, you can forget it. Look for her at the top mark. That would be my guess. I want to see who's going to challenge him today. See how Jeff is going to sail him. Jeff was a little bit slow yesterday, but he didn't make some tacks he should have. But I guarantee you today you're going to see a little fight. I'd like to see that little scrap between Sassy Sue. It ain't right. Who else would you put in there?
Witty K is going to be in there. Xena is going to be
44.
in there.
I would like to see Xena show up today.
Well, she was at the start. We'll see exactly where they are
And
when they get to that first mark.
Golden Girl.
Golden Girl.
Confusion.
Confusion was up there yesterday.
Ballrich is the new boat being said by
hasn't really
Brandon McPhee.
demonstrated.
Hasn't showed anything.
Yeah, anything is there.
And then, of course, Captain Lauren Knowles is in here, 73. Don Knowles Jr. Don can show up. Keep your eye on him. Haven't seen very much from her. Miss Rowan.
New name for Keep Your Eye on Him is the New Eyes. So you can't refer to him or her as Keep Your Eye on Him anymore. New name is New Eyes.
Is that really?
New Eyes.
What we've got is Keep Your Eye on him.
Yeah, no, that's the old name. New
old
name
name
is
is-
New Eyes. And here's a view of number 10. Sassy Sue coming right at you, and I believe it may be safe to say that she is currently the lead boat. She's coming to the mark, and she's going to hit the mark full speed.
She's not going to hit it.
And she's going to hit it. Well, she's not going to hit it, but she's going to go around it.
She's going to go around the mark, yeah.
And she's going to be in first place.
Yeah. Okay.
And-
And
by a lot.
don't see anyone really challenging at that point.
By a lot.
Okay.
And it's just amazing that Stefan is always able to
Get out of the
separate
pack.
himself
Gets
from
out.
the rest.
Gets out. Boat handling.
And so Sassy
Boat handling
Sue
and knowledge.
is around in first place. And we'll see who's the second place boat, Red. I'll see if I can pick up the sail number, and once I pick it up, you're able to call the boat.
boy. And she's widening that gap as you speak.
Well,
Back through the fleet.
second place boat number 17 is around, Reg.
Ball Reg. Leslie Buzzy Roll.
Third place boat coming around right now. 07.
07. Is that 07 or 007?
Plus we have number 28 going around. Fugitive.
Fugitive is up there. Okay, I didn't get.
I don't think
get that.
Fugitive is in this race, Reg.
Well, I'm looking
No.
for 28 right now.
90 is
so
around. Xena.
Xena is around. That's good.
72 is going to have a collision right now. She's going to get knocked out of it because she's just now collided with another boat. Can't get the name right now. So 72, Jeff Gale is good. They're going to be in trouble. Number 8 going around now. Slaughter. 72 still in a little mishap, and we've got another collision about to happen. Confusion mixed up in that.
This is on the Windward Mark.
All at the Windward Mark.
And here's somebody coming on the inside here, and I can't see who that is.
And we may have another collision before this one is all over and done with. Yep. Boom, boom
I
in the
think
mast. We've
maybe
got a
boom in
hookup.
the mast. I
And
think
we're going to have calamity upon calamity. Calamity upon calamity. All the other boats are going to have to go extra wide to clear. Right now we have 4 boats in a misstayed position. 4 boats in a misstayed position. Confusion.
Well,
It ain't right.
They have sails dropped at the Windward Mark. We have quite a problem at the Windward Mark right now.
Wow. What
Never
a
seen this
change of
before.
fortune. What a change of fortune for those boats. Going around now, it looks like Hog Tuss. Catch the Cat. Jeff Gale in 72 seems to have gotten free. Still not around the mark as yet. Confusion free. Still not around the mark as yet. It ain't right. I don't know what's going on there because she's not gone around the buoy.
I want to go back to this mix up here, which started with 72 and the other boat. One had to be on port and one on starboard, and I'm wondering whether 72 was on starboard coming there and got fouled. It looked like that when I picked it up.
You have this new zone thing, and so somebody obviously would have been on the zone, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, that was before the zone actually.
It's not over yet because we still have a lot of action happening at the mark, and the potential for some additional collisions. When they start to get all bundled up.
Let's see if I can get this over here.
Confusion finally going around the mark. And while all that was happening, Sassy Sue
is
stretching her
running
wings
away.
and just running away from the rest. Jeff Gale and his crew finally able to make their way around the mark. This is going to definitely affect their ability to perform. But Bull Reg closing in on Sassy Sue, sticking with her.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup.
Yep.
Two of the top captains. We want to see what happens at the bottom. That's going to be interesting.
So currently first place, Stefano Sassy Sue. Second place, number 17, Bull Reg. And third place, I believe that may be Miss Rowie, who is sailing using sail number 28.
Could be.
Because I know Fugitive is not sailing.
Ms. Roy has that green band down the side.
The white stripe, yes. Miss Rowie in third place.
Yeah, her.
And then we have an orange boat.
Lucy, where is Lady?
Number 7,
Where is she?
07, Reg. Which boat is that?
7.
Or is it 107? Do you have a 107?
107. I saw 107, but I don't have it here, I don't think.
Look at your
I
first
saw
page
it,
at the
no,
top.
It's not there. The 007 we have, which is Flash. 777, which is Catch the Cat. 17, of course, Bull Reg. 74 is Melwood B. So 117 we have. And
107. I'm trying to
Nope.
get the name.
don't have a 107. Sorry.
Well, we have a sail 107 now.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can get.
But there are a lot of people using sails that are not necessarily their sails,
Yeah.
so we'd have to find out who that is. Balraj and Sassy Sue lead the pack.
Okay, so I'm being told 28 is New Eyes. So if you want to maybe make a correction
so that's
on...
a,
that's a boat out of Rollville.
yeah.
New Eyes sailing with Fugitive Sail.
Okay.
And they're making their way now to the gate. Sassy Sue trying to put some distance between her and Balraj. But Balraj keeping close. And there's your drone view just going behind the leaders. Top two boats in front of you. Sassy Sue, Long Island, Balraj, Exuma.
So here's what's going to happen right now. We're going to approach the gate at the bottom. Sassy Sue, the lead boat, has the choice. Whatever she does determines what the boat behind it is going to do, or gives them another option. So we want to see if Buzzy's going to take a different exit out of the gate than Stefan.
And if we can
it would seem logical today. Let's see if he does it.
There you go. There's Sassy Sue. Just breezing along. Excellent, excellent, excellent action from our drones. If we can get down now on our third and fourth place boats so we can get the proper names going in there. Same type of view. Sassy Sue. Excellent shot of the Sassy Sue. Drone's going to back up and come on back down, and we'll pick up the Buzzy second place in Balraj. And there's an orange boat in the fleet somewhere. 107. If I can get the name of that boat, we can get that drone right down on number 107. It would be perfect. We got a close third, fourth, fifth, sixth coming down, Reg. They're all grouped up. Sassy Sue about to make her way to the gate.
And so it looks like Stefan's going to take the starboard tack out of there. And Buzzy looks like he's going to follow. So nobody went for the option.
Well, if Buzzy thinks that he can gain on Sassy upwind, he will stick behind her and try to undercut her going upwind. And Buzzy's around in second place. And we're going to get our drone to just drop right down, and give us the view of the boats as they go around. Number 17 around in second place. Who's going to make it there in third?
We've got 4 boats coming to the mark now.
Well, we actually got 6. Reg coming to the mark one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I'm looking at the ones that are just bunched up together here. So let's see what happens.
Starting with 28. 28. New Eyes, I'm told. New Eyes. And this one is going to be close again, Reg.
No one took it.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close, close, close.
Now this is going to be pretty clear.
28 going around. Nope.
Yep. This is going to be pretty clear.
It's not going to be clear because you got number 8.
This is clear around.
Force it away around.
Everybody's
23 around.
Everybody's around. Good rounding.
Zena's around. Still trying to get the name of that orange boat. Get on down there. Get on down there. Get on down there.
There's no number on the sail, is it?
Yeah, 107. She's sailing 107, but I don't know which name.
Well, it's not Patent Pride because she's a red boat. And this boat is showing up a little orangey, so I don't know which one that would be.
And number 15 and 77 now coming to the line. 15, Reg.
15, 1-5. 14, 15 is Miss Rowie.
Miss Rowie.
That's the
777.
That's the boat we were. 777 is Catch the Cat.
Catch the Cat.
That's Dwayne Higgins from Cobra.
Sailing the boat out of Cat Island.
Confusion hasn't showed up in this race.
Well, Confusion got tangled up at the upwind marker, so she is going to be down to the back of the fleet for now.
It's a bit confused.
All right, here's the boat I was trying to get the name. Just back that drone around just a little bit. Can't see the name yet.
107.
Can't see the names yet. Yeah, we're going to get it now, Reg. We are going to get it. We're going to get it. King of Knights. King of Knights. Thank you very much. Good action there from our drone operators. So we've got the King of Knights. And that's sailed, that boat sailed by Stefano Kemp.
Yeah, but where is she
Out
here?
of Acklands.
Where is she here? She's not on our list. So she must be a late entry. You see that over there?
Nope.
I don't see it. Nope.
Yeah.
Not there. Okay, so that's who that is. 107.
107, King of Knights. Sailing in 4th or 5th place at the moment. And so here they go back up. Sassy Sue trying to run away from Bulleredge, but Bulleredge, Buzzy knows this harbor as well as any skipper sailing out there. And he's gonna try to press Stefan, pressing it into a mistake possibly. Doubt it can happen, but Buzzy's definitely gonna try. And we'll see.
So we have a very boisterous crew below us, Dwight.
Well, yeah, as you can tell, they are pulling for Buzzy. They are pulling
But look
for
at the front of
Bulleredge.
the fleet right here. These are the guys that are leading the pack.
Number 10, number 17. Sassy Sue and Bulleredge. They are pressing, pressing. And this one is going to be a dogfight, Reg, I believe, to the very end. When it's all said and done. Two of your premier skippers. And I could tell you, that Bulleredge is starting to really kick up a fuss out there. She is motoring, Reg, motoring down the harbor. She is motoring down the harbor. And I can tell you, if she can make the buoy from where she's at, she's gonna have Sassy Sue by her tail in a short couple of minutes. What a race, what a race, what a race. The action is live out here in Elizabeth Harbor, the 68th National Family Island Regatta underway, C-Class. The first official serious race underway at the moment. Dogfight in the middle of the harbor between Sassy Sue and Bulleredge.
Yeah, Sassy Sue is definitely on the weather of Bulleredge, though, by quite some bit. So we want to see the drone in there. Here you're looking at it. Bulleredge.
No,
Sassy
not
Sue
yet. No,
coming
no,
up.
no, that's 23 and 8.
I'm looking out here. I'm looking way across. Not on the screen, but across. So
we're gonna get that drone to just get with the lead boats in short minutes. And they're gonna be able to point us in the direction of the mark, upwind marker. Get a better idea of who's where and who's what. Get those cameras on number 10 and number 17. Those are your lead boats, number 10 and 17, the middle of the harbor. Sassy Sue and Bulleredge. In your cameras, in your picture view right now, number 8, number 25.
number 8 is Florida and 25. We don't remember. We didn't have a 25, so I don't know who that is. So the race right now is between 17 and
Number 10.
And 10.
Yep.
And we don't have really a second, third place challenger at this point. Once we're around the mark and coming back, we're going to get a good look at the distance between
Keep swinging,
17
keep swinging,
and 10.
keep swinging, keep swinging. We're going to pick them up right now. There you have them, right there. Number 8, number 10. To your left, to your right. At the top, your right-hand side of the screen, that's number 10. That's Sassy Sue. At the bottom, number 17. Bull Reg. Bull Reg looks like she's starting to just outwin Sassy Sue right now, Reg. And just depending on where that mark is, we're going to be able to see who comes around in first place. But Bull Reg is flying. She is flying over the water right now. I'm talking full speed ahead. Buzzy's got her all out. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Just look at that boat, Reg. Number 17, Bull Reg. Has she made up enough distance on Sassy Sue to be able to get to the mark before her? We will have to wait and see. But she is flying over the water. And there's Sassy Sue trying her best to keep up with Bull Reg. Number 10, Stefan is no slouch. He knows what he's doing. Sailing on the top. Does Bull Reg have to come to her? Or are they both able to make the mark from their respective positions? We shall see. We shall see. Just look at that boat. Man, what a beautiful sight. Excellent drone coverage right now, Reg. Excellent drone coverage. And we're just going to ask the drone operator to swing around and let's see if we can pick up the boats from the stern and where they're pointing as it relates to the mark. Who is closer to the mark at this point? That's your Sassy Sue, Reg, in front of you.
It should be Sassy Sue tacking to the mark first, because this is a port rounding, followed by Bull Reg. And I'm trying to find a third boat. On the screen right now at the bottom is.
And here they come to the mark, and it's going to be Sassy Sue. I mean, she is directly on the mark. Stefan took a straight line approach to the mark. I'm not too sure how far down Bull Reg is and how far she's going to have to come from.
Well, you'll see the distance in a moment because, as I said, Sassy Sue was on top of
Sassy Sue has gone around. Bull Reg is now attacked and is coming back towards the mark.
Okay, so she's going to be.
But Sassy Sue has got
20, 30 seconds back.
It's got
That's
the distance.
a lot today. So
Buzzy is going to try to come to the mark,
around.
going at full speed. That's Sassy Sue going around the mark. Reg, if you had your counter going, we were able to count down.
Yeah, should have it up. But it's going to be quite some.
She's definitely opened up the gap just a little bit.
Pull that up a bit.
On Bull Reg.
So the mark is clear right now. Nobody there at all. Nobody.
Yeah.
Coming to the mark. The boat that's coming to the mark
Bull
now
Reg.
is Bull Reg, and you can see the incredible distance that Sassy Sue has outpaced Bull Reg going to that windward mark. Quite some distance. And Bull Reg, both of them have separated themselves pretty much from the rest of the fleet. You can see the boats going over here on port now. Be tacking back.
Bull Reg is around, and looks like a good 1 minute now distance between Sassy Sue and Bull Reg. And nobody's going to catch Sassy Sue anymore. She's finished. She's going to just continue to extend that lead on the rest of the fleet. And Stefan is going to have, in all likelihood, his second gun, as they call it in C-Class, having won the Commodore Emeritus Cup race yesterday. We still don't know yet whether that race is going to count as a points race. But considering what is probably going to happen with this race, if it does get counted, Sassy Sue is your C-Class champion. But obviously, I'm a little bit ahead of myself.
Not quite. It's going to be in the book in a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
But excellent racing so far. A couple of mishaps.
What you have to watch when you watch on the screen can be very, very deceiving, folks, because of the angles that we can give you from the drone. and so boats may seem close, but they're really not.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when they're going horizontally across the screen.
Yeah.
It's going to be very difficult. When we give you an overhead view, then you can see immediately. You'll see
The
the
separation.
separation.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. But it's beautiful to have the drones because we can't get out there, and with these boats here, we really can't see half of the race. So we're telling you from the screen what we can see here.
Well, we're just waiting now for the boats to come back into view. From Reg would have mentioned these freight boats that block half of the race course from our broadcast position. Our drones are getting the batteries changed, and they will be back up shortly. So stay tuned for drone coverage coming back very, very shortly. But we can safely say the first two boats around. Sassy Sue coming into our view right now, number 10.
Okay.
Along with Bull Reg, and we'll see whether Bull Reg was able to make up any distance on the bed, because Sassy Sue would have had at least a minute on her at the upwind marker. And I would venture that she's probably still got a 1 minute gap between herself and Bull Reg, if not bigger.
Yeah,
yes.
Bull Reg, I think it's bigger. Bull Reg is not out from behind the
freighters
yet, and Sassy Sue is halfway down
so
the
it's
course.
probably
So I
extended.
think it's quite some distance.
The Sassy
Quite
Sue
some
carries
distance.
quite a bit of cloth, so she is able to capture every ounce of wind that's out there. And with the wind blowing, Reg, from the east, northeast, I think, you can see she is definitely
Okay, here
extended
comes Bull Reg.
quite a
so
bit.
quite a bit. And it's also tactics. You know, it's almost old against new. It's definitely against Buzzy. It's
I'm just amazed that it doesn't matter which boat, which race Stefan gets in. He gets out.
If you watch
out front.
If you watch him handle his boat coming out of the pack at the start,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he has an engine in the boat.
Yeah.
He can stop it. He can accelerate it. I mean, I've watched him, and I've watched our boat against him. He does things that nobody else in the fleet does. And it's experience. It's just experience. And that's the difference you're seeing right now, too. Even between the seasons.
Is Termite in the C class?
Yeah, I don't know if she's out today. I didn't see her. I didn't see her number today.
Didn't hear her name called at all.
But,
Number 43. And so here's your first place boat on your screen. Number 10, Sassy Sue, Stefan Knowles. Distant second would be number 17 and Bull Reg.
and a very distant third we don't know yet.
And we will hopefully get our drones to pick up the third place spot in short order.
Yeah, we need to see their back. Here they come right now. Just coming out from behind, and there's not a number on those sails. There's one that I can't see. King of Knights is in there, fourth place. Don't know who the other boats are. Slaughter is up there, but she did have some problems earlier. So we got third, fourth, fifth, and sixth all bunched coming down together.
All right, so
In that is King of Knights and Slaughter. Two of the boats in there. I think Stefan ran away from Buzzy a little bit downwind too. We're gonna time that at the low mark, right?
Yep. Get your timer ready, Reg. So we have in third place right now, Reg, the boat that did not have a sail number.
They're all coming in a line, and this could be problematic.
Well, the drone is giving us a false view, Reg. They are not that close. If we can get the boat all the way on the right side, the name, I can't because they don't have a sail number. But we know we've got Sassy Sue's gone
Sassy
through the
Sue's
gate.
around.
And she's going to head back up to the finish spot. Surprisingly, not to see Willie K in the mix to this point. No, where she got tangled up on the start. And there you have your fourth, fifth, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth boat all spread out, making their way to the gate.
This is a good view here of Sassy Sue coming back to their finish while Buzzy is still headed to the
and then
gate.
and then these boats are going to split the boats coming at them.
And Buzzy follows him around.
28, 23.
56.
Patent Pride is in this mix.
1 minute.
Slaughter is in the mix.
1 minute to round.
Bull Reg is around 1 minute later, 1 minute plus.
Gonna let that run and see what's between the next group. So, in that pack, coming up to the lured mark now is
You've got
King of
Xena,
Knights.
you've got King of Knights, you got Slaughter.
Slaughter.
You've got New Eyes.
Is New Eyes the one without? No.
28. New Eyes
28
is
20.
Yeah, running
28.
to 28. Yep.
And who's the one without the number?
I have not yet been able to identify the boat sailing without the number.
I thought we'd done that before. Okay, Buzzy's finally on track to come home, and Sassy Sue comes right across those guys.
Now we're going to be able to tell you in short order because we have a close third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, and eight. And if we can get this boat without the sail number, get down low and get a name, we'll be good.
Coming here, I would think that the boat on the left side of your screen is closest to the mark. So they're going to have to fall around in order here.
And
they should position themselves as they come in. You have to give buoy room. They're still not in the zone.
Here's our boat that we're trying to get the name. Captain Lauren. Sorry.
Captain Lauren. That's the boat that you've been looking for all day.
Captain Lauren, newly built Mark
Captain Lauren, followed by
King of Knights.
King of Knights.
Followed by Xena. Followed by Slaughter. Followed by 23.
And 23 is Patent Pride.
Patent Pride.
We're looking for her.
And she's there. And then New Eyes.
New Eyes. Okay. Okay, so the rounding here should. Oh,
we've got a crash. Number 23 and number 8.
That should never have happened.
Number 23 and number 8.
How did Slaughter get over there?
Patent Pride and Slaughter. Two boats out of Black Point.
Slaughter pulled down right into
collision.
Patent Pride.
Wow. Wow.
I think that's a total mishandle there.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Should never have been a problem. Those boats were so far apart. We don't have replay, folks, and we will get that next time. But
unbelievable.
We can isolate that and probably get a look at that again. There was no need for that. I don't see why that happened. Okay.
One rule in sailing: stay clear. Stay clear.
That is the rule. That is the
Stefan has
overriding
definitely
rule.
stayed clear of everybody else and extending his lead.
That did not need to happen there. Something went wrong. Maybe mechanical?
I'll hear about it in the chats later today.
Huh?
I'll be able to bring you. I'll be able to bring you.
Okay, Stefan powering across here. Followed a minute later by Bull Reg. Fleet is spread out all the way. So we've had our second incident at the leeward mark. Actually, that was not at the mark. That happened before the mark, so should not have happened because boats were not in the zone. Needed to stay clear. Definitely Slaughter had the inside leg, but she seemingly came down to Patent Pride, so we'd have to see how that happens. Yeah.
All right. Boats are now making their way up to the finish line. I believe
Should be any
Sassy
minute.
Sue should be pretty near to that
Here
finish.
she comes.
Well,
No, this is not
this-
it.
No, that's
This
the
is
gate.
It's coming
Still at
down.
the gate.
They come out the gate. And we have another group approaching the lower gate. See what's going to happen there. Looking for the finish. Where is it?
We've got the finish up.
Okay.
We've got it up. We've got it up.
Here comes. Is that Sassy Sue?
Yep.
Yeah. Sassy Sue coming pretty
Powering,
much to it.
powering to that finish line. Powering to
let's-
that finish line. Get your timer ready on the mark. Swing that drone around just a little bit. Swing the drone around just a little bit.
Call it, Dwight.
And she's through. Sassy Sue's through.
And we're running. So
And we're going to stay right there. Keep that drone right there so that we can capture second place coming in. And we should see Bullreg at some point sneak into view. We've gone back to the downwind gate where a couple of boats are still making their way through.
It should be pretty clear right now. The wind is up. It's interesting. Might have caused that problem there.
Number 40 about to go through the gate, Reg. Number 40.
Number 40, second page.
007 about to go through the gate.
That's a sail number we do not have.
And here's Bullreg making,
040 is confusion.
Bullreg making her way to the line. You still have your timer
we're
going,
still
Reg?
running.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, he's further behind. Ran away. Call it when he goes through. I'll give it to you.
She's getting there. She's getting there, Reg. And Bullreg now across the line, second place.
A minute 15.
1 minute 15 seconds
So
between first
actually
place
put
and second
15
place.
seconds on from the
Yep.
reach mark to here.
Yep. And now we're going to see who's going to get there in third place. I believe we have King of Knights.
Looks like
New
King of Knights
Eyes.
and New Eyes. King of Knights leads. Not by much. And then right behind them would be... Is that Slaughter?
Well, Patent Pride, Slaughter,
Patent Pride,
all up
Slaughter.
in that mix.
Unfortunately, we have to wait for...
A couple of boats still coming to the gate. 95, 57, 26. And here's your third and fourth place. Captain Lauren fighting against King of Night. Headed to the final finish line.
Captain Lauren, they're going to have to come back on port, so Captain Lauren has the lead here.
I believe both of them can make the mark, Reg. Yep.
No, the mark is someplace here. Are they
Right
going
here.
straight through now?
Yep. Going
Okay,
right
so
through,
they're going straight through.
There's your line.
She will get it. Okay.
King of Knights. Dog fight to the end. Third place, King of Knights. Fourth place, Captain Lauren. Fifth place, I believe, is going to be Xena. Just waiting to confirm that sail number.
Here comes. They ain't right. Way down in the
Fifth
back here.
place, Xena. Xena, fifth place. New Eyes coming across. Well, she's not going to be able to make the buoy from where she's at. She's going to have to tack back. She's going to have to tack back. So 23 is going to go through Patent Pride. And then number 8, Slaughter. But I believe one of those boats are going to be penalized for mishap that happened earlier. And so New Eyes, who's going to make her way across. In 7th, will probably move up at least one position after some penalties are passed out. Excellent sailing, good sailing, wonderful, exciting sailing here. C-class action on the waters here in beautiful Elizabeth Harbor, the National Family Island Regatta, the 68 version. under full steam. And Reg, there you have it. Call some of the numbers. We got number 15, number 7. They're all making their way to the mark. They're through. Number 15, number 7 through.
Miss Rory is through.
We've got, is that number 23 had some issues?
It's Pat and Pride.
No, that's number 28.
It's
It looks like New
28.
Eyes did not
It's
make.
New Eyes. So we
She-
were
she
calling
missed-
the wrong
she-
boat.
No, well, she missed stage at the line. She missed stage at the line. There's number 33 making her way through. One of the boats out of Black Point.
Legal Weapon. Devano Curtis, Legal Weapon. There's 3 other red boat that we were looking at.
This is what sailing is all about. This is how we do it here in Exuma at the National Family Island Regatta. The 68 version. Dwight Hart, Red Smith.
Here
bringing
comes
it to you.
Termite.
And Termite Reg, I don't know what happened to her, but she's.
We know that we were not quite ready for this race, so I'm happy about that.
Okay.
Kids are getting in there and getting some work in. So far, we've only had 1 major and a minor in this race.
I believe you can say there may have been at least 3 minors. 1 major and at least 3 minors, because on that upwind marker the first time we had multiple
So you want to
interactions.
I'm including that as 1.
Well, one to begin it, and then a couple of smaller ones to add to it. But C-Class coming to an end, Reg. They got it started shortly after 11, and we're right around the 12 noon hour, so starting to kind of fall back on schedule. Probably still running about half an hour behind. I assume Dallas is probably going to try to get the B-Class out at least by 1 o'clock.
You can go on the schedule.
Do a back-to-back on
Look
the
at
B.
the. If you have the app, you can actually get the times, people, of these races when they're supposed to go off.
Scheduled for 12:30,
So-
but we know that's not going to happen just because we're still.
No, I would not think so. Probably take. Normally we would take a break here, have lunch, and then go. And we're pretty good. I mean, we've done There's 2 B's and a C.
No, 2 E's.
I mean, 2 E's and a
and
C.
a C. Yeah.
Yeah,
Two E's and a C.
that's not bad for the morning.
Yep.
It's pretty good work. Pretty good work. So, ladies and gentlemen, from Elizabeth Harbor, we're winding down the first Class C race. Right about noon now. We have B class to come. We have A class to come later this afternoon.
Reg, before we take our midday break, just want to remind everyone about the wonderful sponsors for this 68 National Family Island Regatta.
Certainly. Hideaways, Fidelity, Commonwealth, Arawak, Double Lumber, ONK Liquor, CNK Liquor, Caribbean Bottling, Tourism, Alive, Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs, Janice Uniform Center, CBL or CLB, Kent CBL, CBL, Commonwealth Brewery, and who's right down Airport Card Rental, and then of course we have
BTC, along with the Stanley Key Yacht
Stanley
Club.
Key Yacht Club.
All right, thank you again, all of our wonderful sponsors, Reg, and I believe this is probably a good time for us to take a break and come back with the next race, which we think will be back-to-back B-Class sailing probably right around 1 o'clock.
Okay, from Elizabeth Harbor, we're going to say so long for right now. We'll be back momentarily.
So sailing finishing up. Reg, still a little bit of action out there. Looks like a couple of bungling up, going to the finish line.
Well, I want to see who's coming here. This Aunt Sally? She has a number on her sail, so I don't think it's her. Nope. What's the number on that bow there? Do I just see it when the wave breaks? 5?
Wants to look like 40, Reg.
Okay, so Stefan, how many boats would you have competing in the National Family Island Regatta this year?
I'll be sailing on the Running Tide in A class, Susan Chase in B, and Saucy Sue in C class.
Awesome. This year's Family Island Regatta, National Family Island Regatta, we've seen an increase in E class sloops. How do you think that would affect young sailors in this year's regatta?
Well, for one, the E class boats are a lot more affordable, so parents could more afford them for their kids to sail. A boat like Saucy Sue, you're looking at $60,000-$70,000. So, whereas you could build one of those E-class for about $10,000 or $15,000. So it's going to allow more of the kids to engage in the sport. Mainly because it's more affordable. That's why you see so much increase in that class. And also, you only need like 2 people to sail, so you don't have to worry too much about finding crew members when it's time to go racing. So that's an advantage, and I just hope that the class could be specifically for the children. I don't think those adults should be in those boats, period. That's my viewpoint. A lot of people don't share that view, but that's my view.
Okay. Awesome. And of course, we want to know, how do you think you're going to do in this year's regatta?
Well, last year I didn't do as well as I expected, but this year is going to be different. I come in with blood in my eyes, and I got top boats, championship boats. Won many regattas and races all over the country, so we're going to do our best, and may the best man win.